What's up, everybody? Brian Peacock back once again. Epic Outdoor Adventures. Down here in a bamboo stand, gathering some bamboo. Not for arrows today, not for atlatl darts, not for any primitive or Native American projects as usual. Today I'm gathering bamboo for tomato cages. I make my own cages out of bamboo, just to cut down money costs. We just find a stand of bamboo like this here, and we get some that are about thumb size, about as big as your thumb or so, and then we get some about 6 to 8 feet long, or even longer. We can cut them down, and we're going to get at least 4 or so per pot. So I have four big tomato plants at home, so I'm going to need 16 of these like 6 to 8 foot pieces of bamboo. So I already got 4 down here, right here. They're laying here, and the dry ones are a little stronger than the green ones are. The green ones are still alive, the dry ones are dead. But you can also let these sit for a couple of weeks and they will dry out and stiffen up a little more. But I tend to just use them green. They're strong enough for the tomato plants until they dry out. So this is how I do it. I use a little machete here. It's got a saw tooth on the back of it. All right, doesn't matter how sharp you make this machete, chopping at this bamboo doesn't do any good. So don't chop at it with a machete. Use a saw blade. I like to just saw down at the bottom, saw on the other side, and then it'll just pop right off again. All right, so come over here with me, buddy. This is what we're looking for. About as big as my finger or so. We use that saw part on the back down near the bottom. Saw right through it. Alright, we're going to get a couple of these here. Perfect sizes. It's not very big, but it's good for a small one. Trust me, the saw works way better than chopping at this stuff, I promise. So after we get some, pick this up, turn this back around. Now we use the blade side. We knock all these nodules off, just like that. Back and forth, they alternate. I believe this here is golden bamboo. It's an invasive species here in the United States. It comes from China. It'll take over. Bamboo is in the grass family. It's one of the biggest members of the grass. Actually, it is the biggest member of the grass family, and it can grow very fast. And the underground root system is really where it grows from. So you can cut all this down, and it'll just keep growing back, and it'll spread like wildfire. So if you really want to plant bamboo, double think that because it could be really invasive, so be careful. Alright, so I'm just going to throw this one up there. Get these. I got my buddy Lucas here today with me holding the camera, and he's not the best at holding the camera straight or paying attention to what he's doing. So you're getting seasick. I apologize. You bored, buddy? Huh? You're not on me. Alrighty, guys. There's this. The bamboo. And I just put them in. These are 10-gallon pots with my tomatoes. And I just put 4 of them in there, and I do a little cross section just to hold them. I'll use hemp twine, Also to tie them up, to tie to each other, to tie your plants to the stakes as well. Make sure you leave room in there. Don't tie them too tight because these will get thicker and bigger as they grow, so you need a little bit of wiggle space. I like to wrap it around the stake above one of these little knots here, these nodes, and it prevents it from sliding down. Alright, I normally do that above a branch as well, or close to where the fruits are going to be growing, because this is where all your weight's going to be pulling at. Alright, so just keep them track of that. I also use like wire when I have it. Wire can cut into your plants, so just be careful with that. As you can see, it's already cutting into that one, so I'll probably just replace that with the string. I ran out of string, so I just used some wire. Make sure you get all your suckers. You can pull some suckers off if you want. These are determinate tomato plants, so I leave my suckers on my determinants. My indeterminate ones, I pull my suckers off mostly. So, but yeah, I do them all the way up. You can see them. They'll come up about 6 to 8 feet. These are determinate tomatoes, so these are about 6 foot. But the indeterminates, I usually make about 8 feet. And that's all I do with the bamboo. It's free cages. I also make fences for the cucumbers to trellis with it as well. I have in the past. I'm not this year, but I have used it in the past. There's another tomato you can see. I've also used a piece of wood trim here before I got the bamboo, so I'm going to take this out just because of the primer and paint. I don't want that coming out into my soil. Not really that it's going to mess too much up, but you know, I don't want it in there. We're going to try to stay as natural as possible. So yeah, but that's how I do them. Just stake them up. Free cages, free stakes. Go out and find you some bamboo, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. And make sure you subscribe, share, comment. Really helps the channel grow. So we'll see you on the next one. Appreciate you.